Hi everyone, my name is David Seah. I'm the Executive Vice President of CSCIS in the Asia Pacific region. The Center for Strategic Cyberspace and International Studies, or CSCIS as we call ourselves for short, is an international organization focused on cyberspace issues, cyber defense, and transnational cybersecurity challenges. In the Asia Pacific region where I run, we focus on running special interest groups such as IoT, cloud, digital identity, and threat intelligence to focus the efforts of professionals and individuals in sharing bodies of knowledge to enhance security awareness and training, as well as to identify security solutions and support that can help us address the bigger CSCIS goal worldwide. Now, I would like to take this opportunity today to tell you a little bit more about what we do in the special interest groups, so to hope and to encourage and to drive the adoption of special interest groups within your home country too. What do we do within special interest groups primarily? We get together, we exchange ideas, we debate special topics, both technical and policy related, and we see how these policies and technical issues can be transplanted for real-world use within organizations. Now take, for example, the very first special interest group I would like to introduce to you, the Cloud Security Special Interest Group. It advocates primarily for a combined responsibility model. On one hand, we need the responsibility to secure the infrastructure by the public cloud provider. On the other hand, we need the combined responsibility of the tenant of the public cloud to secure the relevant interests, the instance, as well as the containers, the unit trust levels, right, of public cloud computing. So speaking of container security, we do know that containerization and DevOps have also played a critical role in public cloud adoption as well, because it is the agility of such application development facilitated by DevOps and by the ability to spin containers in real time that has speed up and accelerated digital transformation. So this is also one of the key areas that we talk about as well, how DevSecOps can complement the rise and adoption of DevOps in organizations. And finally, the Zero Trust model is also often discussed within our organization as well, especially in this Cloud Security Special Interest Group. The second SIG or special interest group that we have is the IoT or the IIoT special interest group. Now, IoT and IIoT are very synonymously discussed today, and it is no surprise therefore that this special interest group is one of our most popular special interest groups with the largest levels of participation. Now, we do have a lot of members in IoT and IIoT, mainly because of the diversity of the topics that it represents, but also because the prevalence of IIoT and IoT devices, which is implied in all the statistics today. We do know that by the end of this year, there will be 26 billion devices connected to the internet that never used to be, and it is not a smartphone, it is not a PC. We are talking about the fridge, smartwatch, we are talking about CCTV cameras. Now such IoT devices, especially driven by smart homes and smart cities, would be a prevalent issue, and therefore cybersecurity becomes an important topic to tackle in IoT and IIoT security. The third special interest group that we have is the Threat Intelligence Special Interest Group. Now, threat intelligence is important because it helps us in threat detection, threat response, and threat prevention as well. So the special interest group primarily comprises of people who are interested in this topic, who are in any of these three disciplines that I mentioned earlier on, to share data sources, to also discuss on the merits of correlation of the data sources, as well as to talk about platforms that can be used for combining data sources and exploring the telemetry that comes across all these different platforms and the workflows in responding to threats as well. So we do have a lot of very deep tech experts who are interested in threat intelligence SIG, but we also see a lot of vendors or consultants who actually participate very actively in exchanging information and expertise within this special interest group. And finally, we have the digital identity SIG. Driven by data and digital transformation, we think that digital identity, the ability to identify an individual uniquely, is going to be very important. So this is one of our most recently set up SIGs to talk about assurance, privacy and data controls, as well as the technologies associated with this particular topic, digital identity. Now I've told you a little bit more about our SIGs. I would like to also issue a call to action. We are looking for participants to set up special interest groups within every country within the Asia Pacific region. If you are interested in the advocacy, you are interested in sharing awareness, and you are interested in talking about supporting technologies and platforms, I would like to highly encourage you to reach out to your local general manager for CSCIS. If you do not know who they are, please feel free to come to our website, cscis.org, cscis.org. We have a listing of our office holders representing the various countries in Asia Pacific, and of course the world too. And we'll be happy to start these SIGs together with you in the country so that we can start exploring about issues relating to accelerating digital transformation, securing digital transformation, and decreasing the fear of cyber adoption. So with that, I'd like to thank you for your kind attention today, and I wish you a fruitful conference ahead.